everybody, welcome back to my channel. Now that I've done a couple videos, I figured I need to do a formal introduction. So my name is Alberto. My channel's name is Alshmerdo. Alshmerdo is a name that my brother Marcello gave me. He came up with it, I don't know, like 16 years ago. He doesn't know how he came up with it. I asked him the other day, I said, how'd you come up with that name? No idea. So that's how the name stuck, and that's the name on this YouTube channel. Also, if you've played Call of Duty with me and you see Alshmerdo on there, I'm the guy that's not that good. Yeah. All right. My other name, I have another nickname, is Flaco. My mom used to call me Flaco when I was a little kid. Flaco means skinny in Spanish, but ya puede ver, mami, ya no estoy tan flaco. Means I'm not that skinny anymore in Spanish, okay? Now you know who I am. Let's talk about what this channel is. So this channel is mostly about Eastgate. It's about these things here. This is my Backfire G3. I also have a Backfire Zealot. And the majority of this content is about just riding these things, the accessories, and all the other things we do on these channels. You're also going to see in my channel, sometimes you'll see I have a Ducati motorcycle. You may see some snow stuff. You'll see some car stuff. But we're going to try to maintain the content of this channel dedicated to Eastgate. Now that the weather is starting to turn, it's starting to get a little chillier. I don't know if you can see behind me, it's starting to rain more. You're still going to see content from me. I'm the type of guy that rides a motorcycle when the temperature's in the 30s. So don't worry about not seeing content because it's wintertime. Even in the winter, you have nice days. It'll be cold. I just put on a jacket and we keep on skating. So all the stuff you see on my channel and all the G3 here, the Zealot you're going to see in some of my videos, and anything else you see in this channel are not, they're all mine. I've bought and paid for them. I'm not saying that to brag. I'm saying that because I'm not sponsored by anybody. I'm not an official brand ambassador for anybody other than myself. I'm doing this because I love to do it, because it's fun, and I want to share my experiences, a little knowledge, a little education for everybody else. And when I make mistakes and I do dumb stuff, I'm trying to save you from doing dumb stuff too. Just let me go ahead and do it, because I'm good at that. I don't always ride an electric skateboard, but when I do, I ride a Backfire. Keep riding, my friends. The reason I'm able to do all this stuff is because in my personal life and my daytime job, I've been extremely successful. So I want to talk about that just for one moment, about being successful. And it's related to this YouTube channel and everything else. Success is not measured by one single event. Success is a series of failures. You have to fail over and over and over and over again before you're successful. Believe me, I have failed many times in many things in my life. And I am as successful as I am because I got help. Because no one can do it by themselves. To be successful, you really need to surround yourself with successful people. You need to know when to ask for help, where to look for help, who to talk to. So don't think you can do something by yourself and be completely successful. There's going to be people that are going to help you. So take care of those people, bring them up with you, and try to stay away from the negativity and lean towards positive people, because they're the ones that are going to help you the most. Speaking of positive people, I want to take and show my appreciation to a couple of people who have helped me on this YouTube channel. First and foremost, I want to give a shout out, big shout out, Jaret Campisi. Jaret Campisi does a whole lot of motorcycle content, and he'll do some car content too. So Jaret already had his established brand. He was big on YouTube already, and Instagram and Patreon and all that stuff. And he's been a big influence for me for Ducati stuff. So a lot of the stuff you see on my Ducati has been influenced from things I've seen or talked to with Jaret. I want to give him a shout out, and I appreciate him because I didn't know Jaret personally, and we had never met. I reached out to the guy, and he answered me right back, and I'm just one out of thousands of his subscribers. And just like that, we started talking back and forth, and we had similar ideas about Ducatis, and he gave me some input, and I gave him some input, and back and forth. And you know, I thought that was pretty cool. This dude doesn't know me, and he took the time to send me his personal email and chit chat back and forth and give each other ideas. So big shout out to Jaret Campisi. This guy, everybody should know I'm going to give a shout out to. Mr. Phillips, the change agent. Don't worry, bro. I'm gonna bring that Backfire with me, and we're gonna ride in Atlanta. I don't know when, but we're gonna do it. Hopefully within the next 12 months. This all is kind of dependent on this whole world situation. But we're gonna get together. We're gonna do a ride. All right. Mr. Phillips is another one. He has been a huge influence for me as far as e-skate goes. He's helped me out with questions, comments, fixing things on the board, what gear to buy, how to improve riding, bushings, bearings. I mean, you name it. Mr. Phillips has helped me out tremendously. And same as like Jaret, he didn't know me. We started communicating through email, Instagram, all that stuff. And next thing you know, we talk on a routine basis. So huge shout out, big influence. I love what you're doing. I love what your content. I'm gonna keep following you, and we're gonna keep going with this. I'm saving the best for last. The best for last is my brother Marcello Lindo, aka Maybach 007. If you've seen him on Instagram or on YouTube, he's the one who got me into this whole e-skate world. So huge shout out. Me and this guy have been riding together, motorcycles, cars, skateboards, bicycles, whatever. We've been like this, thick and thin, since 16, 17 years, something like that. I've hung out with him and his parents. He hangs out at my parents' house. My parents live like 5 minutes from him. We're tight. But humongous shout out. He's been a positive influence in my life. I think he's made my life better, and hopefully I've been able to return the favor and improve his life as well. This is, like I could tell people, we're from different families, but this is my brother, man. We're like this. Love you, bro. I'll see you soon. All right, so let's get to the meat and potatoes of what this video is really about, now that you know about my background. So this is about e-skating, and if you guys follow me on Instagram or Facebook, you'll see that I had an accident in Yellowstone National Park at the end of August. I decided I was going to start taking my Backfire Zealot with me everywhere I go and start filming content. So I went to Yellowstone. I had an accident, and you're going to see a lot of that in here, but that's not what this is about. I was fortunate enough to film content, so I'll be able to show you the day before riding through Yellowstone Park. You'll see different parts of it. You'll actually see me walking around, and I'll show you different parts of the park that I was able to do because I was doing this e-skate stuff. And you're also going to see the accident, which wasn't, it was, you're also going to see the accident when I fell down. I was going over 20 miles an hour or 32 kilometers per hour for my metric friends. But the cool thing about the accident was there were some positives on there. I got the opportunity to do an audit and check out Yellowstone Park's ambulance service. They are great. I also got to hang out with the staff at Old Faithful Clinic. They had me pose for a lot of x-ray pictures, which was cool. I got a free scrub bath from the nurses. Appreciate that. And as a parting gift when I left, they gave me 10 free stitches, which was just awesome. They gave me 6 stitches in my knee and 4 in my elbow. I mean, free stuff. Who can complain, right? All right, joking aside. In the video, you're gonna see also the very next day my reactions, and I wanted to capture that. I wanted to share that with you guys because I wanted to show you where my mental state was after I've had this accident and I was bleeding all over the place and I got hurt. Okay, and so this is so you'll see at the end of towards the end of the video my post-accident reactions and what my thought process was then. So I'm going to put the video in right here, the little movie right here, and then we'll come back. Alright, this is the first ride in Yellowstone. I'm at the Petrified Tree. It's a nice smooth road with low traffic and low speed, so I should be good here. Alright. welcome to Yellowstone. Here we are at the north entrance of Yellowstone National Park. It's gonna be the first time on a Backfire Zealot here, probably the first Zealot at the park, I don't know. But it's gonna be my first time, so enjoy. Alright, we're in the middle of Yellowstone Park. I'm going to ride from here because cars are actually going faster than I expected them to. But from here, going down this road, I went down this road yesterday, there's a shoulder on both sides with a mini bike lane. So that with my flashing shred lights, they can see me, and I think it'll be a little bit safer than what I was doing yesterday riding in the road. Alright.
Ay, mire.
Ya no mires, ya calla, it's okay. It's okay. Me peleé, that's all, that's all. Me peleé.
¿No está grabando todavía o qué?
Yeah. Just turn, dale al botón. Oh. Del otro lado, del otro lado. Okay. Alright, come on. We're in day 3 of Yellowstone Park, and there's no more skateboarding. Not today, not tomorrow, not for a while. How come there's no more skateboarding, Claudia?
Your knee, your hand, elbow.
Here, she said my knees, my hands, it's my left, it's my right, my elbow. Yesterday we hit a slow down rumble strip for cars at, I don't know, almost 30 miles an hour. And it launched me. So 4 stitches in the knee. No, 6 stitches in the knee, 4 stitches in the elbow. And a lot of missing skin. So asphalt 1, me 0. Luckily, that was the worst that happened. It could have been worse. I was fine. On the plus side, we got to spend an extra day in Yellowstone because I had to stay overnight so they could change my bandages. So, and got to see stuff like this. So there's always silver linings and things. Remember, the glass is always half full. Kale, you want to say anything?
No, I'm good.
She's mad. She don't want to say anything. She told me I shouldn't skateboard in Yellowstone. So what's the lesson here, people? Wear your freaking gear. Wore my helmet. I don't have a single scratch or mark on my face or head anywhere. Had I had my gloves, my knee pads, my elbow pads, right now I could still be skating. Instead, I got a bunch of stitches and missing skin. So don't be stupid like I was. Wear your gear, no matter how hot it is. For the record, when people have been asking me, what happened? Did you fall off your motorcycle? I don't tell them I ran off a skateboard. I tell them I saved a little girl from a bear and had him fight him with my bare hands. Sounds better. So does this mean I'm gonna stop skateboarding? Of course not. I had a fall. What you do when you have a fall? You pick yourself up, you dust yourself off, and you get back up again and keep going. This is not the end of my skateboarding career. It's just gonna sideline me for a few weeks till I heal. So in the meantime, I'll do other stuff. Hopefully by the time I edit and post this video, a few weeks have gone by and I'll be ready to get back on it. All depends on what the doctor says. I gotta get the stitches taken out in 10 to 12 days, and then I have to go see a orthopedic doctor for my knee. Make sure I didn't rip any ligaments in half again. I did it. All right, so let's talk about the mental part of this incident. You can clearly hear from the video and see wife's upset. I knew that I was bleeding from everywhere. I was bleeding really bad from my knee. I could see inside my knee. At the same time, I knew I had to be calm so that she would calm down. I was in need of some serious help, but I had to remain calm and keep myself calm so she would calm down first, because we couldn't go anywhere until she calmed down, because I obviously could not drive. I also wanted to keep her distracted from looking down at my knee because I knew how bad that was there. So I mentioned before the staff at Old Faithful Clinic. They were really good. They took good care of me. They did an amazing job. They cleaned my wounds. They had to use a little iodine and some other stuff to clean it all out. I'll tell you about that in a second. But overall, I'm fortunate that where I had the accident and that I wasn't by myself. So I was able to get immediate attention and getting taken care of. All right, let me tell you about the worst part of the accident. It wasn't even the accident. It wasn't even the scrapes or the stitches or the x-rays or none of that. The worst part was the mental part of not being able to wash my own self after the accident. I had to get help just to use the bathroom. When I'd go somewhere, people would stare and say, "Damn, what happened to you?" And I was all wrapped up like a mummy. I joked around. I said, I saved some kids from a mountain lion, or I fended off a grizzly attack, or some kind of BS, because the truth was embarrassing. I'm a grown man. I fell off a skateboard. Come on, who does that? Well, I did, apparently. So why is it so embarrassing for me? Well, because I'm a U.S. Army veteran. I've jumped out of helicopters. I've taken fire. I've shot back with broken ligaments in my knee. And I was fine. And here I am, years later, I fell off a skateboard and can't wash my own butt. So mentally, it was tougher than I expected. It was a little bit painful. Here's the little catch-22 to this whole thing. If I was wearing pads, I would have never had a single scratch on me. So you see here in my hands, this is all new skin. This is new skin. That's new skin. From here to here is all new skin. The scab still hasn't fallen off. And let me back up. You can probably see my knee. Well, all this right here, this was cut open, and it's got both new skin and new stitches and new scars and everything. Now, to be clear, I'm not saying everyone's gonna fall, and I'm not saying everyone has to wear pads. Me personally, I like to push the limits. I like to go fast, whether it's a motorcycle, it's a car, it's a skateboard, whatever it is. I like to push the limit of what I'm doing all the time. So pure stupidness on my part to not be wearing any gear. So some people out there who don't want to wear gear, that's your prerogative. You know, I'm not saying you're going to fall. I'm not saying everybody's going to fall. You be you. I know me, and I like to push things, and I like to push the limits. So from now on, I'll be wearing gear, because if I was wearing gear, I wouldn't have a single scratch on me. I was wearing a helmet. I don't have a scratch, nothing on my head. Not a single thing happened to my face or head, because my head was protected. But I do feel fortunate that where it happened, I was able to get help. I hope no one else has to go through this. I hope no one else has an accident or fall. And if you do, I hope someone is there to help you, and you were as fortunate as I was. I've always talked about thanking people and being appreciative, and you'll see a lot in almost all my videos. I say at the end, treat the janitor like he's the CEO. I believe that. Treat everybody with respect. Treat each other how you want to be treated, because you know what? When we wake up in the morning, everybody puts their pant legs on one leg at a time. No one has a title when you get out of bed. Everyone is just a person. So why don't we treat each other like people? All right. Please leave your comments. I love doing this stuff. I can't wait to do more content for you now that I got my mind right and I'm back in the correct headspace, and physically I'm 90% healed up. So I'm going to be riding. I'm going to do more content. Please leave a comment below. Let me know if you like me, if you think I suck, if you think I should hang it up because I'm too old, whatever. Just leave me a comment, let me know. Click that little subscribe button so that way when I do put out new content, you'll know about it. And you can give me your feedback. That's fine. You know what? Don't click, don't like. All right. Thanks for watching. Peace. Love yourself. Love the world. See you later. GoPro, stop recording.